Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. What will you choose today? Aho, Anthony Rodriguez, Walking Crow for the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine. I want to tell you, if I haven't mentioned it, I've been in Santa Barbara and Los Angeles the last few days, and I'm going back to Santa Barbara today. I'll be there till probably Sunday. And I've been talking about generational fear, generational wounds, generational anger, generational shame, all these things that come up for us that are generational, that come down through our lineage, and they land squarely in our lap, they land squarely in our soul. But what you have to know is you don't have to live that way. This has been my message, I believe, since Saturday. You don't have to live this way. And how do you deal with generational fear? Oh. Now, one of the things that I want to talk about today is, how do you love yourself? Do you know how to be loved through the generational fear and having the understanding and the awareness of how things work in your lineage? Do you pick like your parents picked as far as a partner goes? Do you keep picking a partner that doesn't work for you, or partners? You know, I hear women complain on Facebook all the time about men, and they complain about men and they complain about men, but you picked him. Fix your picker and you can pick a winner. I believe that because I fixed my picker and I stopped picking women that were just like my mother. I did that for a lifetime, and I have to admit that, and I will admit that to all of you because it's the fair thing to do to you. You need to know that I am human, high human. So changing the direction of the generational fear, the generational behavior can be done. Are you willing? And you have to start in one particular place. Start with the way you speak to yourself. Start with the things you say to yourself. Start with the way you look at yourself and behave with yourself. Learn to behave, or teach yourself to behave and speak in a different way. As you, in the Bible says, as you speaketh, so are you in your heart. So what you say about yourself is what you believe in yourself to be true in your heart. You may not admit it out loud, but you'll say the things about yourself that you feel. So saying that, how do you pick a different partner? Well, you pick a different partner by picking yourself first. You are your most important partner. You are the partner that you have to have. You have to be able to give yourself love, give yourself care, give yourself self-care, give yourself encouragement, give yourself, here's the biggest one, give yourself compassion. Do you give yourself compassion? Because I know in the lineage, in the generational makeup, there's no compassion normally. Everybody's judging each other. Parents judge their children harshly. My parents judged me harshly. My partner's parents judged her harshly. And we learned over time what it was that we wanted and what it was I wasn't going to choose again. We weren't going to choose again. So I chose differently. I chose somebody that loved themselves. I chose somebody that gave to themselves because I love myself. I give to myself, and I'm willing to give myself so much love and love me through all that generational nonsense that I get to pick a partner that loves me, that loves herself just like I love me, and we get to come together and bridge that gap of love and understanding and compassion and care and self-care and nurturement and nourishment. We nourish each other. Nurture your nature. Nourish your nature. And break the patterns. Are you willing to break the patterns? It's time to break the patterns. And I'm going to tell you again, I am a life coach. I am a mentor. I am a healing, energy healer. I do drum healing. I do shamanic healing. If you would like to change the way that you live with yourself, the way that you do things, the way that you move forward, you can reach out to me at Anthony@sacreddrummedicine.com. You can go to my website at www.sacreddrummedicine.com, or you can call me at my office at area code 818-442-1717. We can set up a conference, video conference, where we can go back and forth, or you can come see me in person. Saying that, we're going to go into the mantra. And the mantra is all about you. The mantra is not all about me. It is for me, but it's all about you when we do this, when you do this mantra. I want you to take your left hand, the hand of divine feminine, the hand of duality to the right hand, the hand of receiving. This is the hand of receiving. I want you to place your left hand over your heart, aho, and I want you to take your right hand, hand of manifestation, hand of masculine, divine masculine. It gives the divine feminine. The hand of fire, fuego, creating, now moving forward, and place that right hand over your left hand over your heart, and take a breath with me. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And repeat after me. The peace in me is the peace in me. The peace in me is the peace in me. The peace in me is the peace in me. And the peace in me is the peace in me. Aho shinawana honata, aho shinawana he. Giving myself peace and bringing peace into my life, going within and finding peace within myself, was part of breaking that that chain of the generational lineage, the generational wounds, the generational hurt, the generational fear. Are you ready to break the chains of that bondage? Aho! You don't have to hold yourself in slavery or in bondage with your behavior or your family's behavior or your generational behavior. You don't. And I'm speaking it, and I'm going to call it out because you guys know it's there. You don't face it, and it's time to face it so you can move on. Face it, embrace it, and move on. Aho! Okay? Nobody's gonna judge you. I don't judge you. I just know that it's there, and I'm here to help you do that because I helped me do that. Aho. All right. Once again, if you want to reach out to me, set up an appointment, Anthony@sacreddrummedicine.com. My website is www.sacreddrummedicine.com, and you can reach me at area code 818-442-1717. That's my office number, and we can get you help as soon as you want to get started. Aho. Anthony Rodriguez, Walking Crow for the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Tuesday, and choose what you want for your life.